The opening game saw our first of two winner-take-all games today, seeing France taking on England. Both teams came out firing, knowing that they needed a win to secure a place in the semis. It was England who broke the deadlock, breaking through the middle. A ball fired to the post was deflected back into the middle, where Rushmere was able to turn it goalwards. An unfortunate deflection off the goalkeeper put it back into the defender's body and into the goal. England taking a 1-0 lead. Both teams had plenty of chances. England could have gone further ahead, France could have equalised, but neither were able to put them away thanks to some fantastic defending, the scoreline still being 1-0 England at half time. France came out and piled on the pressure in the second half, eventually getting the equaliser from a penalty corner, the first shot being saved, but the rebound breaking to a French player who fired the ball high into their net to make it 1-1. France had a number of chances to go ahead, but some fantastic goalkeeping by Mazzarella kept his side in the game. It was France who eventually found their second goal, a tomahawk pass across the circle, finding an England foot in front of goal, putting it into the bottom corner. England pressed to get back into the game and were finally able to level the scores up in the final quarter. A quick free hit fired into the circle from the edge of the D, finding Rushmere again on the penalty spot, who was able to put the ball home. France desperately chased, knowing that they had to win to go through, and with 8 seconds left on the clock, they fired the ball into the circle, and finding a loose touch off an England defender, they were able to put the ball away with seconds left on the clock to take the game 3-2 and secure a place in the semi-final. The second game saw Spain taking on Belgium in our second winner-takes-all place in the semi-final game. Spain opened the scoring right at the end of the first quarter. Driving along the right baseline, they took a shot, which was saved, and the ball broke to a Spanish player on the penalty spot who was able to slap the ball into the goal to take the lead. They didn't hold the lead for long, as early in the second quarter, Belgium were able to equalise. Fantastic bit of skill by Tom Bone, picking the ball and driving towards the circle. He then got a half tackle, and the ball broke to De Kerpel, who hit a tomahawk straight down the line through the goalkeeper to make it 1-1. Spain piled on the pressure and were able to take the lead again before half-time. A loose ball in the circle, snapped up by the Spanish player, who took it onto his reverse and fired it into the goal. Take that 2-1 lead into half-time. Both teams had a myriad of chances in the second half, but some fantastic goalkeeping kept the scores as they were. Spain taking the win 2-1 and securing a semi-final place. The third game of the day saw the Netherlands taking on Austria. The Netherlands were the only side at the start of the day who were mathematically through to the semi-finals already, so there wasn't a great deal to play for in this game. That being said, they did start very quickly, getting the first goal in the opening minute. A fantastic cross-pitch ball from one side of the pitch to the other, driven into the D and then fired it into the penalty spot area, finding Brinkman, who marked his 200th capped game for the Netherlands, with a goal. The Netherlands created a number of chances, but weren't able to find another goal before the end of the quarter. Austria did nearly find an equaliser before the end of the quarter, but a fantastic trailing leg save by the goalkeeper kept it out. Netherlands attacking along the left side baseline, putting the ball back in front of goal, finding Bayer, who was able to spin and put the ball into the bottom corner. Bayer added a second in the third quarter. The Netherlands with a high turnover, winning the ball back high up the pitch, firing the ball into the penalty spot, finding Bayer, who again was able to spin and put the ball into the back of the net. Netherlands added a fourth just before the end of the third quarter. The ball fired across goal, drawing a good save from the keeper, but unfortunately the ball broke to another Netherlands player, who played the ball back in front of goal for a touch and finding the back of the net to take a 4-0 lead into the end of the quarter. Bayer popped up again in the final quarter to get his hat-trick. A ball played across from the right baseline area in front of goal, finding a touch to put it into the back of the net, taking the game 5-0. The final game of the day saw Germany taking on Poland. Germany knowing they needed a draw or a win to secure a semi-final place. Germany starting very strong, scoring in the second minute. A ball attacked along the baseline, played back into the penalty spot, found Grambush, who knocked the ball into the goal to give his side the early lead. There was then a fantastic goal scored, an aerial chucked on the run off the wrong foot into the circle, finding Prince on the back post to tap in. Prince added a second moments later, and a penalty corner goal at the end of the quarter gave him a 4-0 lead. Germany added two more in the second quarter to take a 6-0 lead into half time, with Harkov getting a brace in that second quarter. Germany continued to pile on the pressure, adding another 4 goals in the second half. A pair of goals by Payet in the second half and a hat-trick completion for Harkov sees Germany carry a 10-0 lead into the final whistle, matching their all-time scoring record
and securing a place in the semi final.